What's good, everybody? It's Lucky, and today I'm gonna be talking about how to connect with extremely successful individuals. In this video, I'm essentially gonna be giving you my perspective and my advice on being able to connect with 7 to 8 to even 9-figure earners. And no, I'm not talking about some take my card and you just have this person's card. That's not a connection, and that's not what I excel at with my charisma and with my personality. I'm talking about some, yo, what's good, Mr. Kofi? What you got going on? You seen the game? Ah, hell nah, you rooting for the Pacers? That's the type of relationship I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna break this video up into 3 parts. Part number 1, I'm gonna be talking about leading with character. Number 2, listening 10 times more than you speak. And number 3, being able to follow up and be consistent. So without further ado, let's get into it. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But number 1, leading with character. So watch the previous video before you come here, because I really got in depth and talked about it. But I'm gonna go over it in a very general sense. When you connect with a successful individual, you don't wanna lead with amazement, fanboy energy, puppy dog eyes, asking for a handout essentially. No, none of those things define you, nor does it define that person. So if y'all both have something in common, whether it's a character trait like faith, like respect, like honesty, like hardworkiness, like courageousness, you want that shit to be able to speak for you. You don't want anything external to be able to speak for you at all. And when I say that, I mean, if you have a fanboy energy that just because somebody has a verification on a social media platform, just because they have an expensive car, just because they have expensive jewelry, designers, whatever the hell, if you lead with amazement off of that, they'll understand your character based off of that, right? They'll understand that you are easily swayed and easily manipulated. With that being said, don't be surprised whenever they treat you like that, right? You are essentially presenting to them how you want to be treated. The difference between me and you, or me and a regular person, is I'm going to be presented to them to treat me based on my character traits, while you, or a regular Joe, is going to be presented to them, treat them based on what they like. They might like designer external shit. I'm internal, you're external. External can go away all in an instant, while the internal, that shit is going to stay strong. It's a very strong foundation. So make sure to lead with your character. Number 2, once you got your foot into the door and you form an actual connection, I want you to be able to listen 10 times more than you talk. I want y'all to understand something. People love to yap. People love to talk. So why not give them an opportunity? Why not give them an opportunity to pour into your cup? I'm sorry, y'all. Some losers walk past. I despise bitch ass niggas. Something about their aroma, their stench, shit is disgusting. I'm gonna leave as soon as I'm done with this video, because I don't like being surrounded by energy. And there's only 4 things that I can control in this life: what I say, what I think, how I feel, and what I do. So I'm gonna remove myself from the environment. There's nothing on them. I don't hate them for being bitch ass niggas, but I would feel some type of way to myself if I allowed myself to stay in that environment. Without further ado, number 2, being able to listen 10 times more than you speak. People like to talk, especially people who are successful, people who have an abundance of knowledge. Give them an opportunity to. Why are you trying to be seen as an equal in terms of you having a conversation with them and you're fucking interrupting them every couple of seconds? You know what I'm saying? Like, I fucking hate that shit, bro. Because I realize this. Whenever I talk to successful people or just people older than me, I realize that the difference between talking to somebody who's like 30 years old, or fuck that, I'm gonna say somebody over the age of 23. In my experience, the difference between talking to somebody over the age of 23 and somebody under the ages of 23 is the people under the ages of 23 won't shut the fuck up. They are experts in being bumps. Y'all need to stop talking. You can't have that same mentality when you're talking to a successful person. How two fucking college students will talk to each other. They might interrupt each other. They might have a bunch of banter. That's cool and all, but you gotta be able to know the audience and know who you're talking to. If you're talking to somebody who is successful, there's a high chance that they might be older than you. And even if they're not older than you, what gives you the right to yap? You know what I'm saying? If you knew everything, if you had everything figured out, then you wouldn't be talking to that person. So shut the fuck up and listen. There's a book by John Maxwell. And if you don't know who John Maxwell is, the best explanation is he is the LeBron James of leadership. If you are on your personal journey, you need to know who that person is. But there's a book that he has called Great Leaders Listen. And I've read that book like 7 times. I'm annotating it again. But that's a phenomenal book. It has a bunch of questions that you can use in your learning session. Anytime you're in a learning session with somebody who is successful, make sure to hit them with these questions, or at least in the beginning. Because over time, you won't need to ask them the same questions. Y'all will be like chilling, y'all will be cool. But hit them with those questions. The goal is to get that person to say, and they can say this whether it's with their voice or whether it's with their facial expressions, or even with their actions. But the ultimate outcome that you want is, man, that's a phenomenal question. You want them to ponder, you know what I'm saying? And as soon as you hit them with a phenomenal question, now subconsciously they'll think, anytime I talk to Lucky or anytime I talk to X individual, I feel like he asks phenomenal questions. This person asks great questions. He's also a great listener. You want that subconscious feeling. Anytime you interrupt them, whenever they're trying to finish a thought, they get a subconscious feeling. This bitch ass nigga won't shut up. I'm telling you, that's what these people be thinking about, bro. You need to shut up. And just shut the fuck up. Game is game. If your mouth is continuously running because you're trying to be perceived as an equal to this individual, then you just won't get the game. It's as simple as that. You will have wasted a conversation. Y'all will have talked about nothing because you are trying to get up to their level. I'm like, bro, just shut the fuck up. When you shut up, I'm telling you, the game is gonna start compounding in your head. And if you don't want to listen to me and do what you want to do, you will burn a bunch of bridges just because of your yapping problem. So shut the fuck up and listen 10 times more than you speak. The last thing I'm going to talk about is being consistent, following up. I want y'all to understand something. These people, the millionaires, the business owners, honestly, you can't really provide them too much value, right? You need them more than they need you. I need y'all to understand this shit. The bullshit manipulation tactics that you tried with your middle school crush, with your high school crush, the shit is not gonna cut it with them. They don't need you. You know what I'm saying? You're gaining more than they're gaining from you. But if you continuously follow up, if you check in, if you send them texts during the holidays like 4th of July, Christmas, Memorial Day, Thanksgiving, it's like, okay, bet. Even if they don't respond, even if they just like the message, you're showing up in their head. Okay, this young man or this young woman or this he, she, it, this person is consistent. I fuck with that. Then over time, motherfucker might just hit you up out of nowhere. Yo, Lucky, I seen your post on LinkedIn. You've been killing it. Keep it up. Let's connect soon. Straight like that, bro. Yo, Lucky, it's Super Bowl season. I'm in town. I run into Airbnb. Pull up. You know what I'm saying, bro? These opportunities that I've been able to get just from being consistent. Like, I'm literally chilling with this millionaire at his Airbnb. His children are out in the back running around, acting crazy and shit like that, right? Or just relaxing. They're just having a good time. And me and him, we watching a basketball game. I said Super Bowl. I think it was March Madness. Yeah, this is in March. But we out there watching a basketball team, just chilling, bro, chopping it up. He said, do you want a beer? I'm not a drinker per se. So I was like, nah, but I appreciate you. That right there made me feel honored. But, bro, be consistent. Just continuously hit them up. it's not an ego game, right? Like, don't be scared or don't feel no type of way if they don't respond, because they're extremely busy. Like, if your business is doing multiple 7 figures a year, get that phone. If their business is doing multiple 7 figures a year, you can't take certain things to heart. They have lives, they have families, they have children, they have a wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? You can't take it to heart, but be consistent, be persistent. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, your bankroll is gonna be in proportion to how determined you are, how consistent you are. So yeah, I just wanted to give y'all some game. Like I said, there's only 4 things I can control: what I say, what I think, how I feel, and what I do. Y'all can do the same thing. Don't trip about shit that you can't control. If they don't answer, that's fine. I'll try again next week, buddy. I'll try again next week. You know what I'm saying? I achieved something phenomenal. Take a picture. Yo, Mr. or Mrs., I just want to say I appreciate you for the wisdom that you gave me. You know, we talked about this X weeks ago or X months ago, and I still remembered it, and I was able to implement it and get this. I'm telling you, to them, they're going to feel like, man, I wish my son was like you. I had that, somebody said that to me around December. I was skating around. He had a car that I really liked, a Shelby GT500 from one of my favorite movies. I seen him, did a U-turn, I spun back on my skateboard. I said, hey, excuse me, sir. If you don't mind me asking, is that a Shelby GT500? He said, yes, it is. I said, do you mind if I come closer? Because I'm very respectful, you feel me? He said, yeah, sure. Walked up, 35, 40-minute conversation in front of this dude's house. Straight like that. I never met him in my life before. And at the end of our conversation, he said, man, I wish my stepson was like you. Straight like that. Straight like that. He has more cars than he can drive at once. He probably does the spinny thing. He spins a fucking wheel to see which car am I gonna drive today. But that's all the game I got for y'all today. It's Lucky. Like, comment, and subscribe. Nigga, I'm out.